welcome to the Artie Lange Show from the comedy, the AshleyMadison.com studios. We're here with a real funny guy, man. This guy's all over television. Young kid, good-looking kid, no marks, handsome, popular, like Tony Gennaro in Raging Bull.
Criminal record?
Well, almost coming up.
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
I have one. It's all right. It doesn't hurt you in show business.
We're comics. We do what we want, right?
It actually helps.
Yeah.
A lot of the great comics were arrested. They spent the night in jail. There's all stories about Robin Williams bailing out comics because he stole their jokes. So
Yeah.
He would bail them out. But yeah, so you got a lot going on. You're on Girl Code, which I don't understand, but you're on Girl Code.
Yeah, I don't understand either. It's because the way I look, I'm getting stereotyped.
Yeah,
I went to audition for Guy Code. They're like, you'd be great on Girl Code.
Really?
I was like, I'm a boy.
Well, they're both hits, though, right?
Yeah, I guess, but it's still a shot to your ego.
Jeff Dye is here. And now you're from Seattle?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, when did you moved to Los Angeles to get famous?
Well, yeah, basically, I was on Last Comic Standing, and I got third, and I got swooped up by a dirtbag criminal.
Who were the judges?
The dirtbag criminal's Barry Katz. He's the one who swooped me up and took me to.
Well, I don't know if we could say that.
No, he is. Jeff, I love you for that. He's a butt wipe.
You know what? You know what? I just found out we actually can say that because it's true. I'm sorry.
Yeah. All truth is fine.
I know Barry. Barry has a lot of enemies in the business. I'm not one of them. I happen to like Barry.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's kind of like I'm sure like Hitler's wife liked Hitler.
I don't know.
Oh, he's never done anything to me. I don't understand.
No, I think Hitler's wife was banging Goebbels. So what happened with what did he do?
We just had a falling out, and we don't work together anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Why'd you have a falling out?
Well, just it's a long. I guess I started this, didn't I?
Well, no, you don't have to tell him.
Yeah, it's.
There's a litigation.
I shouldn't have
going
brought it up. Yeah, but we don't get along, and he's got some of my money still. Yeah, he's still got my money.
Jeff, he's a worm. I hate that.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're a good
Mike
man.
hates him too.
Well, I just came straight from working with Jim Brewer. We were just doing Gotham, and Brewer might have the best Barry Katz impression I've ever heard in my life.
Brewer used to tell a story about Katz representing him when he was on Saturday Night Live, and at the after party for SNL, Katz would always muscle his way in because all the managers would get him. So Brewer would be talking to a girl and like making something happen, and Barry Katz would show up like out of nowhere, right in between them, and go, "So how did this happen?"
Just ruin all the work that he just put in.
Trying to be charming. How did this happen? And he's like, ugh. And the girl would walk away.
Of course.
Yeah, Brewer does a perfect Barry Katz.
It's the only problem is that I think I was in tears. I was laughing so hard, but no one else in the room's laughing because they're like, "Who's Barry Katz?" It's unfair to have such a great impression of someone that no one else knows.
See, like I do, my next door neighbor Danny, I do, but I never could. I had to explain who he was. But he does a bunch of good stuff. But that voice is so funny. I think people would laugh at it anyway.
It is a very funny. Yeah, but when you especially know it too, and like that's what you've had lunch with every day for years, you're like, oh my gosh.
Odd, I know his voice. Can I try it? I got it.
Go ahead.
You think you got it? Let's hear it.
Hey, Jeff, it's Barry. We're calling from L.A. We're going right now to a barbecue at somebody's house. We're writing, "Dude, where's my car?" You got it, Papa.
I think the "You Got It, Papa's" pretty good.
No, but I mean, he has a nasally voice like that, though. He does. Hey, Jeff, it's Barry calling from.
That what you're doing is not even near nasally.
No, but
It sounds like a hamster stuck in your throat.
I tried to make him out as much a nitwit that he is.
Have you ever heard a better impression than Mike's Barry Katz?
I have a lot of it.
Listen, you're being very honest.
Well, it was too quick. I mean, we don't have enough time for a proper Barry Katz impression. It takes 45 minutes.
You know what that answer reminded me of? One time, Norm Macdonald was on a red carpet, and some wise-ass kid was trying to ask him stupid questions. And one of the questions was, "Who do you think would win in a spelling bee, a dog or Britney Spears?" And every comic would go for the hacky thing of "Oh, the dog." And Norm, there's a big pause, and Norm goes, "What? Britney Spears? It's a dog. I mean, Britney Spears is smarter than a dog." The guy goes, "Well, no, it's a joke." He goes, "How is that even a joke?" So you say you like Norm, right?
I'm obsessed. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I know everything about you and Norm. Like, it's insane. Like, I feel like a fanboy. They're like, "Hey, you want to be on?" I was like, "Yeah, absolutely. I would drop anything to be on this show."
Aren't you depressed? Oh, well, thank you for making a compliment.
I'm sorry. You're the best, and I'm obsessed with Norm. The only beef I have with you is that halfway through your book, I had to listen to that annoying voice. I don't read anything.
Right.
I listen to it on audio. I'm not good at I start thinking of other things while I'm reading.
They don't send you
spent 4 pages.
Do they send you the script for Girl Code and you don't read it?
Well, that's no script. I just make up stuff while I'm drinking in front of a green screen. It's
Really?
pretty easy.
Whenever I watch Girl Code, I have the opinion that Larry David worked for hours on the script. Norm is a guy, and you know, I appreciate the compliment, but doesn't give you like pause to get into a business where Norm and I will die depressed and broke, and the two broke girls will be worth $100 million.
But that's the problem with it. But it's fine. I mean,
well, I think you're going to do fine.
but I just think there's justice because I get made fun of all the time for the way I look. I mean, like I literally.
They do?
Well,
When I did the direct op, comedians make fun of you.
It's very popular, yeah, to not like a guy that looks like me. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, oh,
what do they say to you?
Of course, he's getting heat. Look at him. Or like the second, I just came from a different thing. I was wearing a parka and a sweatshirt. I live in Los Angeles. This shirt doesn't fit. And everyone's like, oh, look at the douchebag wearing the muscle shirt. I was like, no, this is just.
See, that's not funny.
I know, but
people make fun of me the way I look, and it's funny. Look at you. You look like Dom DeLuise with diabetes. That's funny. What do people say to you to make you think, oh, wow, look at this guy. Looks like JFK Jr. What a loser.
Nah, I just mean it's harder for me to fit in the business circles.
Oh.
You know, I want comics to respect me and like me and know my jokes and stuff.
Dude, believe me, you're going to make it in this. You know how many gay executives are going to want to bang you? You don't have
Who
to,
wants that?
You don't have to actually kiss them. Just lead them on.
Yeah, you just do what women do in bars for the last 200 years.
Just take it. Let the agent take you out for drinks, like some William Morris guy.
Flirt a little. And
and just go, sure, Al, you could buy me a drink.
It's fine.
I'll take a Long Island iced tea. But
what do you mean you were coming on to me? I had no idea.
Be careful. 2 Long Island iced teas and I get crazy. Now, you would never do that. You would never cop. There's rumors that certain good-looking guys actually had sex with men.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I mean, if we're playing that would you rather game, maybe.
Now, how many, are you in the double digits with women yet? You had sex with?
I'm doing all right. My sexual resume is far more impressive than any other resume I have.
How many women have you had sex with? How old are you?
I'm 30 years old.
I'm going to guess.
I couldn't say it because we're filming.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't want women to see this and then say, what is this? I'm going to have AIDS.
You'll be fine. They'll take the AIDS. You're the type of guy where a girl goes, maybe I'll take the AIDS.
It's like when you watch Species. Do you guys remember that movie? I don't know. This is a weird reference. I was like 16 or 17, like the prime of puberty when Species came out, and the woman who played the alien was so attractive that I was like, I'd risk it. I would definitely risk. Like,
see, I never saw Species because when it came out, I was an adult with stuff to do.
So
I go to one movie a year, and I wasn't picking Species. I remember the chick, though. She was topless a lot in it, right?
She was gorgeous blonde. And then she always just kills a dude. She seduces some dude, and then she murders him while they're having sex. And I remember thinking, like, that might be worth it.
I hate Species, but Species 2 is one of my favorite movies. They really, like,
how'd you catch that? You just skipped the...
I saw it on a plane. Well, now, how long have you been doing stand-up for?
Since 2005.
I'm going to say you banged 200 broads so far.
I don't know.
Are you aggressive with women?
I'm not. And I think that's like, the comedy's been great because they come up to you after the show when you're selling merch or whatever.
Really? I've been doing it for 25 years. That hasn't happened.
They do too.
You talk to a good-looking guy, like every town they go to has great women. Like you talk to like a good-looking football player. Like, I was in Sea Caucus last week. My God, the broads are so hot.
Artie.
I'm like, really? I've never met a woman. I've been there 100 times.
I don't subscribe to this. I don't subscribe to what you're doing. Louis does this.
Louis who?
Louis C.K.
Do you know Louis?
I've worked with him, and they'll always do this, like, no girls want to be with me, you know, like, and it's like, I know 30 women who would sleep with you right now.
I could get laid. I've got laid because I'm in show business.
Well, yeah.
But it takes, pills and being aggressive. It takes a lot of chloroform. No, but you're the kind of guy, you'd bang a lot of chicks if you were a plumber, you know what I mean?
But I think it's made my game, if you will, lazy. Stand-up comedy has, because then they just come up to me after the show and I go, hey, where are you guys going to drink after this? And then I just get their number and then it
sounds awful.
Yeah, it's brutal, guys.
I just have to stand there.
It's brutal.
You ever bang a celebrity?
Yeah, a few.
Kirstie Alley?
No. Thank God, no.
Would you bang Whoopi Goldberg to get on television?
I would not. Well, I mean, to get on. What do you mean? I'm on television. What do you mean to get on television?
Well, I mean, I'd like to get like a really big break.
Then yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a woman. So
to get in the next Scorsese movie as a lead,
absolutely.
Would you bang Whoopi Goldberg?
Yeah, I mean, is she going to be like preaching opinions to me the whole time, or is it just consensual sex?
I got a feeling she'll do some stand-up a couple of minutes. We got to take a break. Jeff Dye's here. He took a break from sex to join us. From Girl Code. Have you ever been on Guy Code?
I have been on Guy Code, yeah, periodically.
Oh, okay. All right. It's similar.
Yeah.
I'll explain
Same
later.
thing.
But he's a successful guy. You got anything you want to plug?
Comedy Central special is on right now.
Great. Good.
And then, yeah, that's it. Touring.
Right. Jeff Dye, yeah, I was going to say, we'll plug some gigs if you want later.
Yeah.
Jeff Dye's here, and more with him after these words. Oh, okay. Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. Jeff Dye's here. I want to say this. Thanks to French Quarters Guest Apartments for being our New York City hotel. Let them be your headquarters in New York City. Go to FrenchQuartersNY.com to book your next stay. So you got this real funny story about stealing the jersey of the Colts ex-kicker,
Mike Vanderjagt.
James Vanderbeek.
I don't want his jersey.
See, this is why when I stopped gambling, I didn't know a lot about sports. Like, I don't know who the guy. How could I not know who that guy is? You know,
because he's a kicker.
Was he on the team that won the Super Bowl with Peyton Manning?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So he's a big deal.
He
Stole his
he's
jersey.
a kicker.
Yeah.
Still.
I understand.
I would like to say he's a very good kicker, though. He was good.
He was good.
He was one of
He
the
hates
eight.
kickers.
He was good, but
Yeah.
he was a jerk kicker.
I thought you were going to say Jew. I really did. Oh, my God. I got so scared for you.
Ratings
Good
through the
kicker,
roof,
but a
though.
Jew.
Yeah.
He was a real good kicker, but what a Jew.
No.
That came out slow motion, like the chick I dated.
Really?
I dated a chick once. Well, this was from show business. When I was on Norm's sitcom, I dated a Playboy lingerie chick. Hottest chick ever. Yeah. And we were going out for a couple of weeks. And I banged her one night, and the next day in L.A., I woke up at 10 a.m. on a Sunday. I want to watch the Giant game. I had a bet on the game. I'm getting her out. I want to bring her to a friend's house. I go watch the game. So I take her for breakfast first. And I say, she goes, "Oh, you're a Giant fan?" I go, "Yeah." She goes, "One of my friends is on the Giants." And I'm like, "Oh, she's banging one of the Giants." And I'm really like, "Oh, who is it?" You know, because I'm a fan and I'm so disgusted. And I go, which player is it? And in the second it took her to answer me, I'm going, like, please be like some dorky little white guy. And it was like slow motion. She said, Pepper Johnson.
Oh, that's the worst.
That's the last time I saw her. But so now you
He did not win a Super Bowl, by the way. He won an arena bowl.
Oh, Vanderjagt did?
Yeah, he was
did.
off the
Wow.
team because he criticized Peyton. And
good move.
And so then they brought in Vinatieri.
So he criticized Peyton, and then during the Pro Bowl, they asked Peyton Manning. They said, "Hey, what do you think about Mike Vanderjagt saying what he did about the team?" And Peyton goes, "Listen, this is my 4th Pro Bowl in a row.
Right.
If you want to talk to me about that, then we can. But if you're going to talk to me about some idiot kicker who got liquored up and ran his mouth, I don't want this interview's over." And so then forever labeled the idiot kicker.
Right. So
So
Peyton
now
Manning-
he's more famous as idiot kicker than Mike
Because
Vanderjagt.
Peyton said it.
Yeah, Peyton said that's
Now, Peyton knew he was a kicker, but did he know he was a Jew?
No, it never came up. I mean,
But he
they
did.
were smart not to mention it on air.
So tell me the story.
He
'Cause
did,
I love stuff
he
like
did
this.
win the arena bowl, though.
Well, Dan,
Still got that holding on to. So he.
that's not too big of a drop off. Super to arena bowl.
Have you ever worked this comedy club in Marco Island, Florida, called Off the Hook?
Yes, I have.
It's more of a really nice seafood restaurant and a horrible comedy club, in my opinion. I don't feel bad saying that. It is awful.
I bombed so bad they renamed it On the Hook.
But no, and I'm telling you, I bombed every show because it's like an old, rich, white person town in Marco Island, and they like the black comics to come in and be like, "Oh my gosh, this is real white. What is this, a
Exactly,
hanging?" Like they don't want to hear jokes.
Where
They
do
don't
you
wanna-
keep the black people?
Right, stuff like they love that. They eat that up. But like regular jokes, they're just kind of like, "What is this? He's no Bob Hope." Get to the World War II jokes. So we're down there, and it's a great city. The owner's great.
It's
the
beautiful.
food is great. It's great. Everything but the comedy is good.
Yeah.
So during the day, you're looking for things to do, and at night, you're looking to trouble to get into. And me and my buddy Brant drank a lot. So we were like, "Hey, where's the bar?" And they're like, "Hey, there's this place called Vanderjagt. It's called Vandy's." And
that was his bar?
It's his bar. He owns it. He's drinking there sometimes. It's
See, if
whatever.
that guy had any sense of humor, he'd call it Idiot Kickers.
Absolutely.
I'd go to that.
Absolutely. Or if he just had a sense of humor at all.
Right.
Yeah, but so we go there and we're like, this is the worst. There's nobody there, no girls. It was crap. So while we're sitting there, we're like, we should steal something from this. We're drunk, by the way. At no point do I think any of this is a good idea still, but I'm just telling the story. We're like, we should steal something, and like put it in our house. And people would be like, why do you have that? And we'd be like, oh, we took that from Mike Vanderjagt's bar.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, so we're like looking for something and it's all kind of tagged down. Everything.
That's a great anecdote.
Yeah, it's nice. You get to have a little story or something, So then we get to the front, and the only thing that isn't kind of tacked down, the first thing you see is these 2 giant framed jerseys. Oh, wow. One is his Pro Bowl jersey, his only Pro Bowl he ever went to, and it's probably his biggest trophy, I would say, because he's never won anything except the arena thing. So like it was like his first Pro Bowl thing, and big deal. They only give you a jersey. They don't even make replicas.
Right.
Well, I think they make replicas, but they don't sell like an authentic.
He doesn't know.
Well, it's the one that he wore.
Hold on.
In the game,
He won a Grey Cup, okay?
Yeah,
Also.
I forgot about
Did he
that.
really?
Yeah.
We gotta. I hate these commercials. You're doing a good job. I want to hear this story. We gotta break. We'll come back. Can you hang after the hour?
Yeah, I'm here all night if you want, whatever you want.
I got a feeling there's a chick waiting at the Four Seasons right now
Nah, she'll wait.
with a Newport cigarette and
It's not Maggie, is
I
it?
only date patient women.
a Newport cigarette and a Kango. All right, after this.
The Artie Lange Show, weeknights on Audience, only on DirecTV.